Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank for my students, especially the new students of English Department of 2020 for watching my video. First of all, I would like to welcome you to Yusuf channel. This channel is intended for supporting my lectures, especially in the pronunciation course. Well, and secondly, I would like to congratulate you all, the new students, for having been accepted at the English department, meaning that you have been able to compete with many other competitors and finally you succeeded in being accepted here. All right, now please allow me to talk about the outline of my lectures. This is intended for delivering some introduction to you in order to be your guideline for the pronunciation course throughout this semester. Firstly, I would like to remind you about the common mistakes that you frequently do. I noticed from our conversation last time that you incorrectly wrote the name of our course. Our course name is Intermediate Pronunciation, not pronunciation, remember, but pronunciation. Although it comes from the word to pronounce, okay, but when it becomes a noun, then it changes to become pronunciation. All right. Again, the name of our course in the first semester is called Intermediate Pronunciation. You will have 2 courses of pronunciation throughout the period of your study, in the first and in the second semester. Next semester, you will be having what we call upper intermediate pronunciation. Okay, so this is intermediate, and the next one would be upper intermediate pronunciation. Okay, so you are expected to be able to attend this course every week and as based on your schedules, okay? And although the regulation from the university obliged 75% at least for the students to attend a class or a course, but I really encourage you not to leave your class in any manner, okay, unless it's emergency, okay, unless it's emergency. So you are expected to be able to come every week to attend virtually, synchronously or asynchronously to my lecture. As you have already been informed that you must sign on to the OCW for signing your virtual attendance, and every week I will provide you with a list of your virtual attendance. You just sign in and then you sign on your virtual attendance. Right, now the next point is I would like to talk about our course, Intermediate Pronunciation. Did it come across your mind before you are admitted to be accepted at the English department, and then you are going to be encountered, you are going to meet a course or a subject called pronunciation? Well, if you did, okay, so that means actually, well, yes, you can predict that actually one of the courses name is about pronunciation. But if you did not think before, let me tell you that one of the list of the courses enlisted at the English department is pronunciation. And you are going to have 4 credits for both. 2 credits in the first semester and another 2 credits in the second semester. The question is, why should there be pronunciation course to be given to the students of the English department? Well, can you answer my question? Why do you think that pronunciation, or why is pronunciation is thought to be that important? Okay, maybe you can guess approximately. Well, pronunciation is important, or even very important, because this can make someone's English language, especially if you're talking about English language, to be well characterized, to be well distinguished by other people whom you're talking to. If you speak very fluently, but if you do not have clear pronunciation, then other people might be difficult to understand you. What do you mean? Okay. For example, if you're talking about sheep and ship, right? Sheep and ship. Well, there are many sheep. Well, there are many sheep. Okay. Which one do you mean? If you are mistakenly, for example, you are going to say sheep, which means kinds of animals. There are many sheep on the yard, but you are mistakenly to say there are many sheep on the yard. What did you say? Right. Maybe other people who are very sensitive to your pronunciation will be asking you assertively, what? Sheep or sheep? Okay. As well, like there are many trees in the garden. That's correct. But if you are mistakenly to say there are many trees in the garden, tree or trees, right? So, well, it's going to be confusing for other people. All right. Again, so I would like to emphasize here that pronunciation here plays an important role in someone's mastery of foreign language. Not just in English language, but in any language, basically. Among the indicators of the excellence of someone's mastery in foreign language are four, in my opinion. The first one is the fluency. The second one is vocabulary. And the third one is grammar. And the fourth is the pronunciation. Among these four elements or indicators of one's excellency in foreign language mastery, then I think pronunciation is the utmost important. Why? Like what I told you, this will distinguish whether you speak clearly or you can be easily understood or not. Okay. And by following this course, I will expect you to be able to make a change in your habit, because experts say that pronunciation is a matter of habit. Maybe you have been mistaken for so many years. For example, if you have the word analyze, okay, to analyze, okay, like what you see in the screen, to analyze. As a matter of fact, many people are mistaken when it turns to be the noun. Then many people say analyzes, okay? Maybe some of you are also mistaken. Analyzes, because people think that because the word analyzes comes from the word to analyze, then therefore the pronunciation remains the same. Analyze, analyzes, right? However, if you check in your dictionary, no, it's mistaken. As a matter of fact, the correct one is analysis, okay? Analysis. This is just one of many examples of English words in which many people commonly make mistakes. Let me give you another example. For example, the word determine, like what you see on the screen here. How do you pronounce this? Do you know? Determine? Oh, well, I guess so, okay. So, if you still think that this word is pronounce like what you pronounced just now, determine. So that means it's a big mistake, okay? It's a big mistake. The correct one is determine. Determine. Okay? See what I mean? So from these two examples, then it turns out that pronunciation is not that easy like what you thought. As a matter of fact, English language is composed of the total of 48 phonemes. You know, phonemes. Phoneme is the smallest unit of sound. See? Phoneme is the smallest unit of sound. One phoneme represents one sound. So English language is composed of or embodied by the total of 48 sounds or phonemes. The 48 is divided into two, 24 phonemes in the vowel sounds. Vowel, V-O-W-E-L-S, okay. Vowels, in Bahasa we say vokal, okay. And the second one, another 24 phoneme is the consonants. So 2 times 24 is 48. So throughout the first semester, you, the new students of the English department, are expected to be able to master the all 48 phonemes of English language. This is a big job, really, okay? And I want you to really work hard for actualizing this one. If you really want to have a transformation in your pronunciation, so that means during the next 1 year, throughout the first year of your study, you must be willing to work hard, you must be willing to do the assignments that I gave to you, and you must be willing to do any other extra works independently aside from the assigned works in our class. But if you do not want to do so, well, maybe you can't expect much, okay? Maybe you will be just the so-so students. Remember, you are competing with the other students from other faculties, from the other study programs. Those are your friends who are accepted in the medicine faculty, in the faculty of engineering, and the faculty of social and political sciences. They all can speak English, I believe, no matter how small their capabilities is. But they can speak English, they understand English, they can read, maybe as well as you, right? However, you are here learning about English. You are not learning about accounting, you're not learning about mechanical engineering, you're not learning about medicine. So what are you going to prompt as your prominence? If you are not willing to work hard like what I said, you will be just so-so, and probably you will be beaten by them. Okay, well, so I think this is my introductory part of my lecture, okay, for our first meeting. And the remaining of this task is that I'm going to send you the links, okay, some links and some supplementary materials and some books, of course, okay, to be assigned to you this week. So next week you are going to have a discussion with me, and your task would be, you know, learning about the phonetic symbols. Okay, let me briefly give you some information about the phonetic symbol. In English language, we have what we call the IPA, International Phonetic Alphabets. What is International Phonetic Alphabets, or IPA? These are symbols representing the phonemes of English language, which I told you comprising of 48 phonemes. They are made by phonologists, you know, the experts of phonology, the expert of sounds in foreign language, in English language especially here. And the symbols have been made intentionally, has been designated to the characteristics like what has been assigned to some dictionaries. Therefore, I would like to encourage you to possess some dictionaries. And the dictionaries that I refer for the pronunciation course are three. Okay, note the three. The first one is Oxford Dictionary. Okay, Oxford. Any Oxford Dictionary. And the second one is Cambridge. And the third one is Longman Dictionary. Why these three? Because I find that in these three dictionaries, the use of the International Phonetic Alphabets or the phonetic symbols are similar. So it's not going to make you get lost or confused if you are referring to the phonetic symbols written after the entry in every entry of the word and listed in the dictionary. Please do not use just so-so dictionary, like for example the English-Indonesian dictionary by Hasan Sadili, for instance, and John Eccles, and then the one by Purwodarminto. Okay, I'm not saying that they are bad or not good, okay, but they are good for maybe translating text if you are going to find the meaning of a word. They are good. But for learning pronunciation, then maybe it's going to make you confused if you are trying to find the international phonetic alphabets written in it, because they are using different symbols for the phonetic transcription. Alright, for the first weeks of our class next week, I'm going to assign you with finding more examples of phonemes, the first 24 phonemes, namely the vowel sounds. Okay, I have already given one example for each sound or each phoneme, and the rest please find by yourself. You can have 10, 15, 20, etc. Okay, and next week you must be ready with the examples of representing each of the phonemes I mentioned. Alright, that's all for my introductory lecture for the intermediate pronunciation course, and thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum. Goodbye.